Now, if you visited local Suncoast restaurants and salons and noticed hand scrubs instead of plain soap, there's a good chance it was made by our next guest. These natural sea salt scrubs were made right here in downtown Sarasota, and today we're going to learn how to do it. So we want to welcome Joshua Dunsmore, and he made sea salt scrubs and just started doing this. Tell me about, how this idea came out.
Well, I used to have a salon and spa, and a lot of my ladies were talking about a sea salt scrub they buy. And I said, oh, maybe I could make that. So I started researching all about different salts, Himalayan, Dead Sea, olive oils, perfume oils that are no additives, no synthetics. And I started making it, and they wanted to buy it. So I said, oh, well, I guess I'll retail it. And saw it in a restaurant and thought, I could do that.
But you also have like a family tie to this. It wasn't just, you coming up with the idea. I heard that there's some family history.
Yes, it was about 3 years ago, and I was in a mall, a shopping center, and a lady walked by, and I smelled her perfume, and I said, oh my gosh, Chanel Coco. And she said, oh yeah. I said, yeah. So my grandmother used to wear Chanel, and the memories all day just flooded me. I was like, oh, that was so neat, that experience. So I started creating scents that remind me of my grandmother. My mother loved roses, so I do Rose of Sharon, because they passed away. So it's a tribute to them. I created scents in their honor.
Oh, how wonderful.
Well,
He gave me an edgy scent.
You have the edgy one.
Hello, Mother. I'm Chanel.
Chanel.
All right, well, let's start. You gave us all different scents, and we have a bucket of salt.
Yes.
Right? So how does it work?
What you do is get your olive oil. You just uncork that.
Okay.
And you'll want to pour in. I don't really measure. It's kind of like cooking at home.
Uh-oh.
So you just
Half a cup?
You just pour it until it starts looking thick.
Okay.
Oh, that's a scary.
Yeah.
Do I stir as I pour?
Right, yeah. The best way really is to get your hands in there.
Get in there,
I know
Steph.
it's kinda-
Put your hands.
Does Pam
Yeah,
have
that's
enough?
good. That looks good.
That
It's
looks
just
good.
like cooking a little bit, except there's no butter.
Except I don't use my hands when I cook, but I know chefs do.
See, feel it, how neat that is?
It does
Is that
feel
enough?
good though.
Yeah.
It's like playing in the sand.
Yeah, what you'll do is you'll start feeling it getting a little more, and it won't be so dry, and it'll start clumping up, and the oil settles.
So I need more.
I was gonna say I think I may need a little more oil, a little bit more.
You want me to pour for
A
you?
little. That's good. Hi.
I think you need more than that.
Here.
You might need a little more, yeah. I put quite a bit of salt, but I just want to make sure we had enough for your jar.
Okay, so when it comes time to how much oil, the answer is a fair amount. I mean, that was a pretty full
Right.
bottle
Yeah.
of olive
Yeah.
oil. So obviously we're hydrating the salt a little bit. What is it about the salt-oil combination that is good for my skin?
Well, I use the base. I use a lot of different oils, but the base is made with a blood orange olive oil. So the blood orange has a ton of vitamin C, and it allows the shelf life to go longer. It keeps it real pure and natural. So you don't have any additives or any chemicals in there.
So
that
I've
look
just
like
been
enough?
pouring
Yeah, that looks
oil.
good.
How do I know to stop?
Look,
You'll start
mine's
feeling
good.
it.
mine looks pretty good.
Is this it?
Yeah.
good, too.
You'll feel it, and then it'll be kind of
Feel
like
it.
a light gritty, and it's just right.
So is it not
It
right
feels
yet?
like
Do I
gritty.
need a little bit more?
Okay, so then once we have the oil and the salt mixed
That's
together,
real nice.
Yeah,
Perfect.
so what is next?
what's the next
So
step?
then you'll add in your little perfume scent.
Okay.
Mine is Chanel.
This is, well, it's a,
It smells like Chanel.
yeah, memory of Chanel.
And
Very
how much of
elegant,
that do
Memory
we
of
use?
living on the
You can
edge.
pour all of it. Most
All
of
of
it.
it in.
Yeah, I
Oh,
can see that olive
on the edge,
oil.
and mine is Grandma. So
Isn't that a nice
Grandma's
one?
That is
lasts longer
nice.
than
That is
living
my
on the
brand
edge.
new one called a
That's true.
Lohi. That's part of the Hawaiian collection.
I love
It's
it.
named after a
That's
friend's
nice.
Do you
daughter.
mind opening
Now this
mine
one
for
is
me?
the rose
What is
base.
what Beth got? Roses?
She has the Rose of Sharon. Well, you
Rose
could have had
of
that one.
Sharon.
You do the rose thing
Yeah.
over your
What about,
ring ring.
what about
This was
Stephanie
after my
down there?
mother,
What has she
Rose of
got?
Which one's
Sharon.
mine?
And you have the hippie sage, my sister.
Oh, hippie.
Yeah,
I'm a hippie.
she's a hippie.
The fun, bright one, right?
Sage is my sister, and
So
that's the name of each of those.
This is
little
making
I
our hands
like
look
this.
nicer.
hands, and it's great on the feet for calluses, and then a lot of people use it on their body.
All right, hold
And,
on.
uh,
Let me
Let me
working
ask you
with
a
it. Let's
question.
see.
Yeah, because
might
it
be crazy.
exfoliates
Yes,
also.
ma'am.
So if you're in a bathroom, you're using this instead of soap?
No, this is
think
just
it needs-
a luxury item. Just
Okay.
like when you go to the restroom, it's a little more of an experience, I guess.
Right,
Instead
right.
of just
But
coming
wash
out.
it off first before
Right.
you come out.
Right, that's what I'm
100%.
saying. You don't want to show up at the
It's a scrub.
Hey.
It helps
Right.
you exfoliate.
Oh, I
and
like
give you a
that's my new
softer
one. I
skin.
smell it.
But is it, if I'm using it, should I use soap first to cleanse, or does this also
You can.
cleanse?
This does exfoliate, and then the oils give you back that
I
nourishment.
feel like I should just rub this all over my body right now.
Yeah,
I
well,
think my
Maybe
mother-
not right
you
now.
could do a
I know
little
that may be
kiddie
a bad
pool set
idea.
of it and have a nice display.
10 years
That would be
younger.
It does feel
Well,
good.
if you guys want to get more information
I'm
about
only
these,
68.
Let me put a little salt on your steak,
That's
baby.
funny. Well, if you guys want to get more information about these scrubs, again, sea
Super
salt
neat.
scrubs, you can find them at oliviaglobal.com and in some of our local restaurants and salons. So thank you
Nice.
so
You're
much.
very welcome.
And
My
keep
pleasure.
up the good work.
Yes.
Yeah, this
Look at
feels
Stephanie's
good.
gonna take hers now.
Yes,
Exactly.
next Pam,
yeah.
Friday, we had a good thing that you missed.
What?
Yeah,
We were
we're
gambling. You want to
We
see us
played a little
gamble?
game.
Yes, I do.
So we're going to take a
Ready for
look
Las
back
Vegas.
in just a few. We'll be right back.
Woohoo!